So tell me a little bit about why you wanted to write this book.
Ultimately, I wanted to write Kelly Taft to just encourage and inspire the reader to be courageous and live fearlessly, because ultimately we don't know what tomorrow holds, but I trust in the one who holds tomorrow.
And I mean, it's just, I love your family's, story of faith. I think it's so interesting, everything you guys have been through. I mean, your brother, your father's illnesses. What for you has really helped you get through all of these struggles?
It is completely my faith in God and allowing Him to work in the midst of our struggle. And I would not be who I am today unless God had allowed me to walk through the fire and walk through the trials, watching my brother suffer through Krabbe disease, and then my dad suffering through cancer. And I know that I would not be who I am without those circumstances that happened in my life. And although they aren't what most people would want or wish for or think, oh, why would that have to happen to those people, I am not thankful for them specifically. I'm not thankful for cancer or Krabbe, but I'm thankful for how God used them in my life to draw me to Him.
How did you deal with the uncertainty? Because in all of these situations, you were a lot younger, obviously, with your brother than you are now, with your dad in particular. How did you deal with that uncertainty of not knowing what tomorrow could bring?
Truthfully, I've found that there's beauty in uncertainty and there's beauty in the unknown, because it allows you to seek harder after Christ and the things of Christ. And if I had known that there was a cure for Hunter, if I had known that my dad was going to be completely fine at the end of the day, then I wouldn't have sought after God the way I did. I wouldn't have had to put my complete trust and faith in Him. So although the uncertainty can be scary, and although obviously I prayed constantly, Lord, please heal my dad and allow us to get through this day, ultimately I sought harder after Christ because of that uncertainty.
And what was the hardest part of that experience for you? What was the most difficult piece of just watching it and seeing it and experiencing it?
I would say the uncertainty was the hardest part. Although it was such a blessing, at the same time, it was such a difficult situation to be in because you don't know. And not knowing allows your mind to just wander, but it also allows your mind to bring it back to Christ and to what He says to be true. And I found myself doing that over and over again. Although I would question and ask God why, I would also turn it back to Him and say, all right, although I don't know why and I don't know what's to come, I still trust You.
What would your message be to other people who are going through similar battles in their families or even personally?
I would just say to hold on to every moment, to live fearlessly and courageously with the time that you've been given, because we don't know what tomorrow holds, and we don't know what the outcome was going to be for my dad. And for people going through situations that have to do with someone's health, you don't know what the next moment, the next breath could hold. And so to live in such a way where you hold on to every precious moment that God has given you.
Very good. And my last question for you. If you were able to talk to readers beforehand, or if you could, I guess the better question is, what do you want readers to take away from the book?
I really want them to be encouraged and to know that in the midst of whatever they're going through in their own story, because this isn't just about the Kelly family. Kelly Tough is not just about the Kellys. It's about finding your strength in God rather than trying to find it in yourself. And I think that I just want people to know that they can find that hope and find their strength in Christ in the midst of whatever it is that they're going through.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.